Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this live session. It's very good to see you all. And I know you are on tons and tons of live feeds, Zoom calls, but I want to share something with you right now. We have an opportunity that I want to take advantage of. And this is primarily as we're talking to parents who are educating their students remotely at home, and the educators involved, all the school systems, the superintendents, the principals, the educators in the classroom. I want to talk to you for a few minutes because this pandemic has been a horrible shock to the world, and it's likely that we will feel the waves and hear the reverberations for quite some time. But as educators and as parents, we cannot afford to let this pandemic affect the progress of our children negatively. So I want to talk to you for a few moments about what the focus should be so that we can bring a lot of good out of a very bad situation. This is our opportune time to do what we've always wanted to do with our kids, but could not because of too much other, what I sometimes like to call bureaucratic nonsense. And I'm sure you'll agree. There are so many things that get in the way of what we want to do with our children. And that's why a lot of people opt to do homeschooling just because of that. So now everybody's doing homeschooling, even though the educators are leading instruction remotely. We can go full steam ahead in ways we've never been able to before. And let me share a few ways we can do this. And, first, there are some incredibly positive elements occurring in society right now. And that should be our focus. That's what we want to take full advantage of when it comes to our children. There are some things we can't control, but this we can. So let me talk to you about a few of these areas. Firstly, parent involvement in their own children's educational progress at this heightened level is an exceptionally good thing. Schools should never be raising children. They should be partnering with parents to educate children, but they should not be raising them without support. And that is what is happening in many communities. And parents, don't send me nasty letters or putting nasty comments on here. I'm not talking to you if you are involved in your child's education. This is for a lot of the communities, and ask the teachers if you really want to know. They have so much more responsibility on their shoulders outside of what education was intended to be. And the principals even more so, and then the superintendents even more so because of the level of responsibilities that they have. So the fact that there are parents being involved at heightened levels, that's a good thing. That's all I'm saying. Secondly, with standardized testing being taken out of the mix, we can focus on critical deal breaker skills and knowledge. Now, I like to call this power standards. These standards should focus on reading level, thinking skills, and math levels. And social studies and science and the other subjects can be integrated into these standards. And this has been completely designed by Educator Circle. And if your district needs support with this, reach out and we will supply these power standards for you. So thirdly, we can focus on creativity to the max. This is a time to your child who's wanted to learn how to play that musical instrument or to develop a certain skill in a sport or a certain interest, a naturalistic interest in nature, that sort of thing. Creativity will enhance brain development. Sadly, much of traditional school programming does not allow enough of that these days. So this is the time to do it. Those budding artists that are out there, and art and music has been cut from the schools. This is the time right now to do that and to get the kids, find out what they're really interested in and to get them into those areas, into those lanes. Let's let the kids choose some of their learning ventures right now. The kids will put more effort when they like what they are learning. It's common sense, isn't it? This is a time to let that happen more than ever before. Let's come up with some challenges involving effective, immediate feedback, and the kids, I promise you, will rise to the challenge. So, this has been Educator Circle with Dr. Lisa. I love you all. I'm here to support you. Follow us on social media, reach out at educatorcircle.com, and we can help you whatever way we can.